Okay, so first thing first, I welcome you all to our induction class on climate cancer biology, Hallmark and Epigenetics. And this course will be guided by Dr. Pooja BM. Dr. Pooja BM is my senior during our PhD days, and to be honest, she's my best senior. And she has done her master's in biomedical sciences and PhD in gastroenterology. Further, she has published more than 15 papers as first author revolving around novel biomarkers, hallmarks, exosomes, and other genetic markers. And all are published in international Scopus index journals, probably all Q1, as much as I know. And as I know, many more papers are in pipeline, soon to be published. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Pooja BN to initiate our induction class. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you, Siddesh, for the introduction. Good morning, and I welcome you all for this course on cancer biology. I'll just share my screen. Okay, I think my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, so today let's see all the overview of the topics that I will cover during the course of my class. Okay, so introduction to cancer biology. So basically, we will see how cancer arises. We will define cancer, and we will see the cancer as a clonal origin, because a current dogma states that cancer is a multi-gene, multi-step disease originated from a single abnormal cell. So it is basically considered as a clonal origin with an alternated DNA sequence, which is basically means it originates from the mutations. So in this course, you will see the insight into the cancer. You'll see various causes for cancers. It might be environmental causes, but primarily focusing on the genetic causes. We will see the history, because history states us how the process of cancer happens. So we will see the molecular, we will see in a molecular perspective, we will see the central dogma, we will see how the DNA goes from DNA to RNA, the transcription, the translation, and we will see all the modification that happens which causes cancer in an individual. Okay, so we will also look up into some of the genetic research that played a significant role in advancing and understanding the cancer biology. So maybe it is finding of RAS gene, which helps in the development of cancer, or we can see some of the genetic abnormalities. We will see some of the cellular function that causes damage. In this, we will see some of the basic pathways that lead to cancer in an individual. We will specify a specific main important pathways, as well as we will see different kinds of cancers. Okay, we will see carcinomas. So we since it's known that 85% of the cancers are basically they're carcinomas. So what these carcinomas are? So these carcinomas, they're basically originated from epithelial cells like skins, glands. So even in carcinomas, there are various types, like adenocarcinomas, there are renal cell carcinomas. So we will study the different types of cancer. We will like carcinomas I mentioned, like sarcomas, which will only cover 1% of the cancer, leukemias, lymphomas, various. And we will, this is a main important factor in cancer, that is a hallmark of the cancer. So we will focus on the 10 hallmarks of the cancer. So we will study each hallmark step by step, and how it will differentiate a normal cell from the cancer cell. This is a hallmark that makes us understand what is the difference between a normal cell and a cancerous cell. We will see a main important hallmark, that is metastasis. Okay, so we will find some factors that will differentiate between malignant as well as benign. We will see the stages of metastasis. We will see different stages that are involved in the metastasis, and we will see some of the key molecules that are involved in the metastasis. Okay, so these are the basic primary things that you have to know when you study a course in cancer biology. And in this course, we also study on the epigenetic in cancer. So what this epigenetics is, okay? So basically, I told the causes of cancers might be diverse. So it might be environmental causes, might be there are chances that alcohol can also see that is an environmental again the external factors that can cause us cancer that causes cancer, maybe smoking, all this UV. There are various factors. So in the genetics, as I told, so genetics is a basic makeup that you know causes a cancer in an individual, but there are a new concept that is arising, that is epigenetics. So we will study what this epigenetics is. Like I previously mentioned, I told you central dogma. What happens? DNA, it will undergo the process called as transcription and forms RNA. This RNA, what happens? It undergoes a process called translation and forms a protein, right? So during all these process, there are some of the modifications happening. There might be DNA methylation, histone modifications. So I will go very deep into it during the courses, during the particular courses. So I will just tell the overview right now. So we will study what this changes, when this changes happens. So the recent research, what happened is it says that so these small changes also drives cancer, means it is also a reason to develop a cancer in an individual, so which was not present several years ago. So these are the novel concepts that is coming up. So we will also see some of the microRNAs. So all these concepts are very novel, okay? MicroRNAs, long non-coding RNAs. So these are some of the uh, biomolecules so that drives cancer, because of which we can target these things and helps in the treatment of the cancer. So basically why we are studying all these things is because we can treat the patient well. So this is a main aim, to study all this novel biomolecules. Okay, we will focus on these biomolecules like microRNAs, long non-coding RNAs, and how we can target them in the treatment. So this is our main focus. And we will also look up into some of the cancer stem cells, their discoveries and the biomarkers involved in that. Next, the treatment. So basically our why, see, at the end of the day, anything we study is our aim to treat them, or to help the to have a better patient outcome. So we will study various kinds of types of cancer treatment. So there are various kinds of treatments, basically there is surgery, chemotherapy, hormonal therapy. So these are the basic treatment that are helps in the treatment of cancer. So we will see all these types of cancers, and we also will focus on certain site specific treatment models. So we will see some of the particular cancer like breast cancer. We will see how it works, what is a treatment approach in a real time, what is happening in the clinics. We will all see that, and we will see into a special thing, okay? It is very novel, that is precision therapy. So you know that there are, see, it is said that recently 80% of the drugs that is FDA approved, okay, which is already, it's done mainly in USA and all, okay? So this can't treat the patients that are present in our own country, okay? So that is why precision therapy is a novel approach, okay? So studying this in deep, it is very important. So we will see the concept of precision therapy, and we will see some of the approach that we really do in a clinics right now, as well as what are the approach that is there in a clinical trials, okay? And also we will see some of the targeted genes or targeted biomolecules, like I told, microRNAs, that can be the source of a precision therapy in the cancer treatment. So these are the courses. These are the overview of the courses that I am going to deal with the entire course of cancer biology and epigenetics. So you guys have any queries or anything to share about it?
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, like, guys, if you have any doubts or if you have any questions, then you can chat with us.
So basically, to add on, see, we have took a basic concepts what we will be teaching you all. So from basics, it goes from the molecular level, and it will okay, return to the slides. So these all are the slides. We will also share you the the list of the classes or the list of the topics that I'm going to deal in our next coming classes also. So like I told you, see, in this course we will go from the baseline. Okay, what happens in a genetic level, what are the courses, and from genetics what happens from the gene level. When the yes, materials will be shared. Okay, so in the gene level what happens in each step. Okay, from gene, next what protein modification happens when the gene changes, what are the biomolecular changes that happens. This biomolecular changes leads to the formation of 10 hallmarks. These 10 hallmarks that I've mentioned, because of all this 10 hallmarks, what are the changes that is happening in a individual cells. From the individual cells we will see what are the changes are happening in an entire system and to the entire body. So once we see what are the changes happening from the normal cells to cancer cell, we will focus on the cancer cells, and we will see first the diagnosis approaches. So how to diagnose cancer early, we will focus on various biomarkers. So okay, you are done with the diagnosis, next we'll focus on the treatment line. So how the treatment goes. So we will deal with the various approach, from the basic approaches like see, surgery, chemotherapy, hormonal therapy. So the basic surgeries, the basic means line of treatment also we will see, as well as you can see the advanced stages which is coming in a future, that is a precision therapy where each person is precise. Okay, means you are going to tailor for a particular patient. Yes, this courses is like a basics. Okay, so if you know this courses, you can go in a various lines. It is helps in the clinical perspective. If you are from a pharmacy background, again I told you, see, precision therapy, there are lots of drugs coming out, so basics you should know to deal with the drugs. And if you are from any biological fields, there are a lot of in vitro studies that are happening on various mutations, because see, we have found only 20%, or not even a 20%. There are a lot to be found. There are a lot of changes to be found. So if you know the basic, you can find the, you can get some you will know some concept which will drive you towards working towards the cancer biology to find something novel. Okay, so that is the overview of the class, the course.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Like, if we have more questions, then we can discuss further. You guys can use your chat box option to put your questions. We will share the entire thing again in all the groups, Anamika. Dr. Anam, you can apply if you are belong to the clinical pharmacy, then you can apply for some onco pharmacy fields also. Because in this course, we are going to cover the basics and the clinical pharmacy part also, like treatment, what treatment you have to choose and all those things. And like what ma'am told, like if you belong to the biomedical field, and then you can go with the research part also. Chemotherapy is the part of treatment only.
Yes, we will discuss some of the articles as well. So when I take a particular concepts, maybe when I take up a metastasis, so I will definitely discuss on a particular articles that is happening right now in a research, and which has published recently. And when I talk about precision therapy, again I'm going to definitely talk about some of the articles, that is because you should always have a check on the real time what is happening right now. So definitely I'm going to discuss at least 2 to 3 articles in a in what topics I am dealing. Okay, Yes, see, cancer translation research. So I think it's, we should know the base. So this is a base. So once we know the base, we can definitely go to cancer translation research, and we can, we can start a course on that as well. Yes, chemotherapy induced problems also we will discuss. Of course, when I start with a different treatment, I will discuss the pros as well as the the limitations of that treatment for the cancer patient as well. Yes, yes, radiotherapy is involved. Every, like, I will tell all the courses, all the treatment lines. We will talk on every treatment lines that is helpful in the treatment of cancer as well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Like, if we have any more questions, I think we can take up from the group.
Okay.
Timetable we'll be going to share after this class. Don't worry. If you are in the group, then we will share the timetable. And in other groups, we will share the registration link also, if not registered yet. If I'm not wrong, classes will be like around all Sundays, 11 to 12, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
We will share the list of topics with the times soon, okay, in the group.
Okay, so there is no more questions, I think. So I think we can wind up. If you guys have any questions, then you can put up in the chat box or in our WhatsApp group. And after this class, we will share the timetable with you. So I think we can wind up.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.